Lazarius Ken Walker is just no ordinary chef, but a man of extraordinary talents and an even bigger heart for his community in Columbia, South Carolina. Starting with just a mini hot dog cart, Walker has now become the owner of one of the most sought-after restaurants in South Carolina, The Twist. A family seafood restaurant that has exploded the last 3 years as customers wait in line for one of Walker's famous platters that is accompanied with his infectious smile. While we hear stories of restaurants not being able to survive the current pandemic, The Twist, on the other hand, has been doing extremely well. So well that Walker has made it his mission to not only work with local farmers, but to give back to those that have supported him as well.
So I wanted to do a produce giveaway. So pretty much Christmas is coming up, but Thanksgiving is here. And I know a lot of COVID-19 has affected a lot of people in different situations, and not a lot of people can actually go out and sometimes get the things that they necessarily want. So what I wanted to decide to do was team up with like Black farmers in the area and actually give away produce just for free. Just for you to come pick up, use it for Thanksgiving, less things you have to buy. I mean, more things to eat, but less things you have to buy. And just give it away just for free. Like, no, there's nothing I want to return. You don't have to get into a raffle. Just give back to the community because I feel like they literally support me. I'm only open 2 days out of the week, and they support me 2 days out of the week. So I feel like I can at least sacrifice and just give as much produce as I can. So the goal is we're trying to do like at least maybe over 50 families.
In helping he has done. Not one to be pigeonholed, Walker has become a bit of what he calls himself a serialpreneur, who tackles various industries and avenues in an effort to reach the masses. From competing on the Food Network, to being the first African American to win the National Food Truck title, to being entered in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most expensive crab cake, Walker is now helping customers find their forever homes.
I would dabble in a little bit of everything just to try it out because, you know, that extends my knowledge in that certain area. So with real estate, it was kind of like I had a lot of customers that came in and it was like, hey, do you know a real estate agent? Do you know a real estate agent? Do you know a real estate agent? I was just like, nah, I don't. Then eventually I was just like, you know what? Let me take up this real estate thing. And I ended up taking it up. Did great. And then my first year, I hit like over $1 million in sales. And I was just getting people just from my restaurant. So I was like, okay, cool, I can actually do this. So it started taking off. I started getting like national recognition for things. Just a lot of things that happened from that. So I would say like the restaurant is my foundation, but it has built so much from that. You know, it was just pretty much a seed. And from the seed, I built, you know, this tree and I had an extension on this for this branch. And so it's a continuous flow where it seems like, okay, Ken is branching out into these certain things, but I'm just using one platform to reach so many others.
Speaking of being better, Walker applied that to his app, Tudes, a private video commenting app that is the first of its kind. But Walker wasn't satisfied just yet and saw an even bigger window for opportunity.
But I wanted to take it a step further. And I wanted to do something that most people dream about, but never really think it can happen. So I started coming out with like AR, which is augmented reality. It's a form of, matter of fact, have you ever seen, well, most people have seen it, but Marvel movies, Iron Man. So you know how he's pretty much, you know, asking, hey, Jarvis, can you do this for me? Hey, Jarvis. And he has like this computer in front of him. And it's not like a computer, but it's like pretty much in the air, a space where you can type and do everything else. I figured out how to bring something that's inanimate to life through my app. So I can make a logo come to life, and then all of a sudden you can see your logo moving. Or if you wanted a commercial to play every time somebody saw your face, you just wave the app over your face and a commercial plays. It's bringing us into the 21st century because AR is something that most people don't pay attention to. Everyone uses it. So like I asked my best friend, he's a mechanical engineer. They use it to build structures, right? I have another friend, he does nursing. He said they use that before surgery. And then everyone's used it for like Pokemon Go, but no one has ever used it for like everyday life.
Exactly.
So what I did with this form was I made it so that way it was useful for you to use. So if you pulled out a business card and you say, hey, you know, I'm Kim, this is Diva Den, and they look at your business card, if they wave the app over your business card, it will play a commercial or maybe one of your scenes from one of your mini episodes. And then it'll also go to your Instagram link, Facebook link, or either your LinkedIn or just your webpage.
In the midst of juggling what seems to be everything, Walker still takes time out to mentor youth in hopes of helping them avoid some of the pitfalls or loneliness that comes with each level of success and hard work. But even with all that, Walker still takes pride in being just a normal guy.
How do you maintain being humble?
Just to know that even after everything that I've accomplished, I'm about as normal as they come.
Mm-hmm.
By saying that, it's like I used to be a server, so I know how it feels for people to treat you like, So I've never got that far to where I could be like, oh, I'm better than all of you peasants. I've never gotten that far. It was just always like every accomplishment, I was happy for the accomplishment, but I was more so like, I made it, but I want everybody else to make it. You know what I'm saying? You have to still have that thing to where most people want to feel like they're superior.
Exactly.
They have that king mentality. Even when, I know some people will definitely get mad about this, even when people call me king, I always say, I'm cool, I'm king. Because I think some people actually take that to the head. You know what I'm saying? I think the more titles you give people, the more they take things and it blows up their ego. People, just like on social media, you see how when people go out and they'll get an LLC, right? They be like, yeah, I just got my LLC, Secretary of State, everything, and everyone will praise them. And they're so high on this thing that they never take time to really develop their business.
Right.
They're still on the life status. So they're just so high that somebody can say, oh yeah, I got my own LLC, but what are you doing with it?
Exactly.
Like you have it to say that you have this paper, but what are you doing with it? Is it helping out somebody? Is it a service? Are you trying to build on it? Or are you just happy that you have this piece of paper?
Exactly.
So I keep myself humble because I don't really need a title. It's not one of those things where you have to say, oh, Ken, Mr. CEO. Just Zarius, Ken, whatever. Just, bro, we're good.
He may be a jack of all trades, but one thing's for certain. Fear has never gotten in Ken Walker's way.
And I think a lot of people have that fear of failing or not fitting in, and that's what stops them from being great.
Exactly.
And I will never let anyone stop me from being great. I mean, I don't care if people say, okay, you're doing 10 different things. Yeah, but at least I'm trying.